Hello. In the other video, I spoke about the need for you to be encouraged. In this video, I'm going to tell you four or three other things you need in your life. Of course, people in many places have all these things. It's just that we tend to be backward in certain things. And of course, I know that in our society, people have it too, but many people don't. And now that we are facing challenges, it's very important. You need an encourager in your life. You need a motivator in your life. You need a mentor. You need a counselor. You need a coach. I mean, it's a need. And I have to explain these things in some ways. Some of them are related, some of them are even almost the same thing. But why I mention all of them is for you to know that the things you must have people who give them to you. Um, Sometimes your parents can fill in some of these gaps. Sometimes they cannot. They just cannot. Not that they don't want to, but they don't have what it takes to do that. You need someone that encourages you. I'm not talking about your friends. You can even discover that when you want to do certain things, your friends are the ones to discourage you. And that is the mistake many people make. They want to do something that is burning inside them. The people they go to tell it, their friends, and they just some of them will even laugh at you. Sometimes you see somebody trying to do something new and try to tell the friends or post it on Facebook. You see all kinds of discouraging remarks. These are people who know you, and so they feel uncomfortable with you trying to do something new. They've known that you maybe they have put you at a certain level with it. They want you to blame with them. You don't blame them. So you need somebody that will really encourage you. Somebody will actually tell you, yes, go on, you can do it. Somebody can advise you, say, yes, look, somebody has done this before, and give you ideas that will convince you actually that you can. And even if you fail, the person can say, encourage you to move on. You need an encourager. You need somebody to encourage you. If you don't have it, find somebody to encourage you. Your parents may not be able to do that because some parents are not even equipped with the knowledge to encourage you. They don't know what you're passing through, especially at a certain age. And so the only encouragement they can give you is pay your school fees, provide you with what you need, make sure you eat well. Some even ask you if you're happy, if you're angry, and all those things. Those who have the time, and that's all. They don't come and they may not even have the rapport to come and tell them, Mom, I want to do this and do that. They will feel somehow they may not even be in the same age with you or those things. They may not be even in the trend with the line of things you want to do. So sometimes they cannot encourage you in certain things you want to do. It's for you to find out who should encourage you, who should motivate you in life, your life motivator, your life encourager. Sometimes the priest or your pastor can fill in. Sometimes they may not be able to do that. Sometimes you go to church, you see that it's all spiritual, Bible, and other things, which is good thing. But sometimes also, I believe that you need certain life experiences to succeed in life. And the heaven for me also begins here. It begins with our positive experience, living positively, having a good life, having a successful life, fulfilled life, joyful life, happy life. You need a mentor. If you discover there were those days they used to have what they call uh, no, that one is a different thing. I mean, counselor. In the schools, they used to have what they call counselors, guidance counselors. I don't know how many schools now do have those things, guidance counselor, uh, which I know those days is even difficult for some people to go to those guidance counselors. But it's very important. You need a counsel, you need somebody to counsel you when you face these kinds of challenges. You need somebody that you can confide with and tell the person the secret things that are bothering you. What happens in our society is people keep on bottling things, bottling things. They have nobody to go to open up to. They may have their pastors, they may not feel comfortable with their pastors or their priests. They may have their friends. These are not the things they should tell their friends. You don't even talk of parents. So who do they talk to? Who do they confide in? Nobody. So you have to find somebody to find somebody, you need to find somebody that will give you counsel. Somebody can open up to and tell the person what you are going through. It's very, very important. If not, you bottle up a lot of things. It must not always be face to face. You can also go to the person through the email. Sometimes you see people saying certain things on social media because they feel anonymous there. So, but you can go to a great length to get a counselor. Find somebody that will counsel you. These are life needs. And you need a mentor, a coach. This is very important, and it's not in our society as such. Um, People don't have life coaches, people who coach them, people who mentor them about how to succeed in life. Your parents can also do that. Some parents can be good, but how many parents can actually have the time and have the experience to give you the life mentor? What I mean, life mentoring, to teach you how to live, how to succeed in life, how to take risks, how to make choices, how to plan your life. The lessons I'm giving you in this video is not just for any age. These are things that you will begin to give to your children. They need to be encouraged, motivated, counseled, and mentored. Mentoring is very, very important. Though we live in a kind of capitalist society where everybody is trying to survive on his or her own, nobody cares about the other person. For example, how many persons have come out to teach you how they succeeded? If they find out that you're trying to find out how they succeed, they even hide it. There are many great men in our society who die with their experience and knowledge because they have to keep it for themselves and their children. They don't believe they have gotten enough to begin to give out to people. If you go to some advanced capitalist society, there's what they call giving back, where people who have succeeded have to give back to the society. They come and tell people how they made it. They give them step by step how they struggled, the principles, the attitudes that enable them to be who they are and where they are. And it helps those who are growing up to look up to them as mentors, as models, and follow their steps. And many people who follow that succeed. Let me tell you, life has principles and kind of laws, including success, including happiness, including fulfillment. And if you know these principles and apply them, you succeed. Is a kind of science. If you don't know them, no matter how you pray, God might answer your prayers, but you just don't have the ability to reap the answer. I give you example even in the Bible when God called Samuel 3 times. He was busy running to Eli. God didn't say, "Oh, come back, I'm the one calling you." It was the experience of Eli that let him know God must have been calling this child. So you need people with experience to mentor you in certain areas of life. Not what we see sometimes when people begin to look for solution or these things when they are already in problem. These are not the things you get when you're already in trouble. The first mentors I got in my life growing up were not mine. My parents, of course, parents did what they would do when you're growing up, but when you become a kind of young adult, facing different kinds of challenges of happiness and all those things, I couldn't lay hands on any mentors or coach. It was books. It was the books I read that actually helped me to get ideas. And I started seeing people I love their ideas. I started reading more of their books. I started following the things they state in their books and all those things. But society is great. This is 21st century. So we shouldn't be living like the olden days where people try out things themselves. The mistake you're busy seriously making, people have made the mistake and have corrected themselves. It's better you learn from others. That is idea of mentoring. Mentoring you in business idea, mentoring you in your life, mentoring even in your career, even in your marriage life, even if you're single. I remember saying one time, even if you don't have a fiance or whatever, you can go for marriage course, go and read about marriage, how to do parenting. These days, before people should become parents, they should study how to be parents, how to mentor their children, how to encourage their children, how to make their children leaders, how to help their children to become the best they are capable of becoming. Because it is affecting everybody in the society. Some children grow up, they don't achieve what they are supposed to achieve because nobody encouraged them, nobody motivated them, nobody coached them, nobody counseled them. They have one kind of crisis in their lives, it crashes all their future, all their hope, everything. By the time they recover from that, all their dreams, they don't even know where the dreams are. So, but if they have somebody to direct them such times, they would have made it in life. There are so many people with full potentials, full of ideas, but there's nobody to teach them how to put these ideas into reality. And all those things die with them. It's not meant to be like that. Our society is full of people who are rich, but I think many of them don't feel they are rich enough to begin to tell people how they become rich, because maybe they still feel that if they tell you, of course, you become one of their competitors. So why should they tell you? Instead, they give the secret to their children to make sure that they secure it to their children. I remember this is the same thing happening in the olden days where people who have certain skills could not teach others the skills, and the skills died with them when they died. So, but we need that society where people should be mentored, a system of teaching people. Those who feel they have arrived can devise a way of giving back to the society. That is what happens in a capitalist society that advanced. They have a way of giving back to the society, giving back to the younger ones, coaching them how to become somebody, how to be successful, writing it in the books. Of course, I receive a lot of help from books written by people I don't know, people I may not even meet in my life. But the ideas have helped me a lot, at least to be fulfilled. It's not about having money or being rich. You can be rich, but you don't have fulfillment. You can be rich, you don't have contentment. You can see yourself in midst of crisis, you don't know where to go. That is why I see people they've made money, but they are still pursuing money up and down. You can see some of the people in our society, you feel that they have made enough money, but they're still pursuing money more than you. They're not even ready to teach anybody anything or to give back to the society. So it's not just about making money, it's about also knowing what it means to give back to the society, to contribute, to leave legacy to those who are coming up, to the society in which you are. So you need it. Nobody is going to tell you, nobody may tell you you need all these things. It's for you to find them. Let me tell you, you are still at that level that you have to find out so many things for yourself. Don't wait for the things to become common. Like some people wait when these things become common. Who is even talking about encouraging? Who is even talking about motivator? How many people are talking about motivator? What is mentor? What is a coach? What is counseling? Do they still talk about counseling? Yes, they do. You need all those things. They are very, very important in your life. You may not even know what you possess inside you. You may not even know what you're capable of doing. I have mentored somebody, a kind of a little experience, encourage somebody to do something he never believed he could do. And he did, and he was so happy. I was surprised with the way he was so happy. Say he never believed he could do this. He kept thanking me up till now. He said thanking me for just motivating him to do a little thing. Imagine if this person has somebody to continue motivating and encouraging him to do more than he could do, to achieve more. Imagine what the person could have done. Many people, their ideas, their smart ideas died because of fear. Nobody to encourage them. Even maybe in the school or the house, the people that should encourage them shouted down at them and they even discouraged them and they never even want to raise their heads again. These things are realities. And if we continue to live in that kind of society, it will be difficult. So I decided to make this video to let you know these are the things you need. They add a lot of positivity in your life. And for your children, when they have a lot of encouragement, encouragers, a lot of motivation, a lot of mentoring, a lot of counseling, a lot of coaching about like positive ideas in all these areas, their mind will be so full of positive things that negative has no space to enter. But when they became empty or when they are empty and the only thing they know, of course, you know that our schools are full of theories. They tell you about chemical and all those things that you never even see theories and laws of history of computer, giving you a name that you never even know how to pronounce. And all those things are sounding so abstract, you don't see them, they're not real, they're not tangible. The basic challenges you're facing in your life every day, nobody's telling you about it. The real thing facing you, the hardship, the zeal inside you, the abilities inside you that you need to bring out. It doesn't come to real life. The things you see in the textbook are examples from somewhere, but you need somebody to tell you about reality of life, how to convert what is inside you into a real thing that can better your life and make you and you become fulfilled and become very, very happy. It's very, very important in our society. And I decided to make this video to raise that awareness. I know that there are people who already know what I'm talking about, but it doesn't just become something for few. It should be viral. It should be something that everybody should be talking about. Motivation, encouragement, mentoring, counseling, seminars, and all those things. A kind of pulling positive ideas in the society. When the society is so much filled of positive ideas and positive energy, it has a way of bringing out a lot of things inside people. And the opposite is also the same. When people, society is filled with negative ideas, nothing positive, nothing creative, nothing innovative, nothing to push people to do things, they will do little or nothing. You can see some people who accidentally do certain things in a society, will bring them out, they produce an aeroplane and they do this, they show it on WhatsApp and people are happy and the die is there. You don't hear about it again. But if we have a society, I'm not even talking about government. Of course, I said I'm not interested in that. I'm talking about what we can do for ourselves, what we can do in our little ways, how we can push ourselves and begin to generate such energy that becomes a cultural energy, sort of, that can give birth to so many things. Don't underestimate it. You may say it doesn't work. Let us give it a try. Keep giving it a try. And there's no way I think there's any one government that can come and do all those things. We must make it a culture. You do it at home, you go to school, your teacher is encouraging you, you come at home, your parents are encouraging you. Before you know it, your friends pick it up. Before you know it, you can sustain that encouragement. You begin to motivate yourself. You begin to find encouragers. Nobody now tells you find an encourager or find a motivator. You find them yourself. You begin to look for ideas, you begin to look for books, you begin to read books, you begin to fill yourself with those positive energy and they begin to manifest in you. When they manifest, it becomes a reality and you just enjoy your life and be very, very happy. Let me keep this video short. Like I say, there are many videos I'll be making in this line, and also I'm ready for help. Anybody who need my help, or you can also do that. But there are many people who can help you. Seek for help. It's your life. You have only one life. You need to make the best out of it. Seek for help. This is not a game that you are watching. You are part of this game. Life of game is a life in which everybody is participating. It's not like football, 11 people are inside, they're watching them, criticizing them, complaining, and they are abusing them. No, this one, you're inside the game. If you're wasting your time behaving as if you're a spectator, your time is going. So you have to live your life and live it to the full. Thank you and remain blessed. Wait for more of it.